Todd's just trying to have a normal night. No premonitions, no explosions, no flying debris, just a quiet trip to the bathroom. Unfortunately for him, Death's not taking any breaks. It starts small like it always does. His toilet springs a leak. Nothing crazy, just some water creeping across the floor. Todd barely notices, too busy being, well, Todd. Once he's done with his business, he starts pulling clothes off the line strung above the bathtub. Behind him, the leaking water keeps trailing across the tiles, almost like it's following him. Then it all unravels literally. He slips on the puddle, stumbles forward, and yanks the clothesline clean off the wall. It wraps around his neck like Death personally tied the knot. He stumbles back, flails, tries to catch himself, but his foot lands in the tub where a freshly spilled cocktail of shampoo and conditioner turns it into a slip and slide straight out of Home Alone. Now he's stuck, tangled in the wire, unable to get any grip. He's kicking, gasping, trying to untangle himself. But the more he struggles, the tighter it pulls. He spots a pair of scissors just inches out of reach on the sink. He stretches. The wire tightens and slowly, painfully, Todd goes limp. Just as he dies, the water casually slides back across the floor and under the toilet as if nothing ever happened. Carter and Terry are driving around when they spot Alex and Clear chatting outside a cafe. And because Carter's favorite hobby is picking fights with survivors, he pulls over and immediately goes to stir things up. Terry follows him out. It's like we have a bit of a reunion here. She pleads with him to stop, sensing yet another testosterone-fueled meltdown in progress. Carter starts mouthing off at Alex again, and this time Terry's had enough. She pushes Carter, calls him out for being a bully you can just drop dead. Before she can even finish walking away, a speeding bus comes out of nowhere and absolutely obliterates her mid-step. Carter, Alex, Clear, Billy, and Valerie just stand there, mouths open. Terry's final words still hanging in the air, along with bits of Terry. Before we continue, only a small percentage of people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. If you end up liking this video, consider subscribing. It's free and you can always change your mind later. Enjoy the rest of the video.
Then you can just drop fucking dead.
5 months after the roller coaster disaster, Wendy ends up on a subway bad move. She runs into Julie and Kevin. What a coincidence. As the train speeds up, that feeling returns. Metal screeches. The subway derails. Julie is crushed by a runaway wheel. Kevin is pinned against a window until it gives. Wendy is launched onto the tracks broken, bleeding, and looks up to see another train. She screams, then snaps back. A vision. Kevin pulls the emergency brake. Wendy and Julie claw at the doors. The screen cuts to black. Steel on steel. Destiny or escape? We only hear the answer. Carter mixes beer, racism, and bad decisions. He drives to George's house to burn a cross on the lawn. Inside his tow truck, a horseshoe keychain, cans, and chaos. The horseshoe falls, hits the radio. Cans tip, land on the gear shift. The truck rolls. The doors lock, Death always locks the doors. A gas can in back spills a trail. The dragging chain sparks, the gas ignites, and the truck becomes a comet. It explodes, launching Carter across the yard. His head lands on George's lawn, the worst housewarming gift ever. Self-care day. Salon visit. Fresh cut, fresh nails, fresh doom. In classic Rube Goldberg fashion, a ceiling fan nearly decapitates her, but she dodges it. Outside, her kids are throwing rocks at a stop sign. One rock lands by a guy mowing his lawn. Samantha steps out, smiling. The mower hits the rock and fires it like a bullet. It drills through her right eye and out the back of her head. She drops as the salon screams. At the auto shop, a chain of dumb luck turns surgical. A spitkin drips onto a winch. A van slips free and nearly crushes Andy Mist. But the winch cable whips a carbon dioxide tank, which rockets into Andy, launching him backward into a chain link fence. He hits and the fence dices him into neat sections. Paper thin, deli counter precise.
Oh, that's gotta hurt!
Country Club Pool Day. Hunt is in I'm too hot to die mode. Nick calls with a warning. A kid's water gun shorts the phone. Hunt angrily tosses the gun onto the pool control box. Bad idea. The gun hits a lever, The drain goes full tornado. A golf ball smacks him. His lucky coin falls into the water. He dives, and the drain grabs him. The suction doesn't let go. After a few agonizing moments, the drain wins. His insides exit through the worst possible exit, then shoot out a return pipe like a jackpot coin included. Hospital bed, leaky ceiling, a tub upstairs left running, drips short the call button. Jonathan crawls, bleeding, desperate. The ceiling gives. The entire tub crashes down onto him. Nick and George arrive to the kind of scene you don't ever unsee. Shell-shocked outside the hospital, George and Nick plan to find Lori and Janet. It's quiet, too quiet until an ambulance plows into George at full speed. 1 second walking, next second gone. Two weeks of dodging death ends with coffee at Death by Caffeine. Nick clocks the signs. Scaffolds, reflections, timing. A truck swerves to avoid a falling rig and blasts through the cafe window. Janet is pinned beneath a tire. Lori is thrown into a steel beam. Nick hits the wall, skull cracking as his teeth scatter like confetti. Triple shot. Game over. Gym day after a bridge collapse, terrible combo. A single screw shakes loose onto the balance beam. Candace narrowly misses it, switches to the uneven bars. Her teammate steps on the screw, eats Matt, and knocks a bowl of chalk into the air. A giant fan blasts chalk into Candace's face mid-routine. Blind. She loses grip, flips and lands like origami gone wrong. Spine snaps. Instant. Creepy spa behavior meets karmic statue. After disrespecting the place and getting acupunctured into a pincushion, a dropped coal starts a fire. Alcohol spills, and his phone vibrates a candle off a shelf. Flames race toward him, then stop merciful, right? Nope. The big Buddha he mocked earlier tips over and crushes his skull. Silence. LASIK day during a death wave genius. A water cooler spills into a socket. The laser malfunctions. The doctor's gone. Olivia knocks the panel, accidentally hitting on. The beam scorches her eye, then her hand when she tries to block it. She breaks free and stumbles right onto a teddy bear's loose eye. Heel slips, she crashes through a window, and hits a car. Her one good eye pops out and rolls into the street. A tire finishes the thought. At the factory, a swinging hook becomes a guillotine. Nathan sees it. Roy shoves him, thinks it's a fight, then falls face first onto the hook, clean through the skull.
Roy, you okay down there?
Mid-lecture, mid-chaos, mid-this is a workplace. A wrench launches from a belt sander like a bullet and caves his head in. Meeting adjourned.
Dennis!
Peter arrives to murder Molly and steal her lifespan. Agent Jim Block shows up. Peter shoots him, accidentally taking his lifespan instead. Still paranoid, he lunges for Molly with a knife. Sam counters with a skewer through Peter's back. Peter drops. Sam inherits the time. Round 1 for now.
I love her.
Peter.
Fresh start. Paris flight. He spots a kid named Alex getting kicked off after a vision. Engines burst, fuselage tears. Sam loses Molly's hand and then everything. The plane ignites midair. Final irony. He dies on Flight 180's path, exactly where it began. Weeks later, at a bar, Nathan learns Roy had an arteriovenous malformation. He was going to die anyway. Translation: Nathan didn't inherit anything. A chunk of landing gear from the exploding plane answers the paperwork. It drops through the roof and turns Nathan into a red smear. His severed hand skids toward us like a signature. Years off the grid. She finally steps outside to warn Stephanie with a paranoia-bound book. Seeing is believing. She says right as a weather vane fires like a cannon and impales her through the mouth. Stephanie's baptized in blood and belief. Backyard gathering becomes a mousetrap. Glass shard in a drink, bottle tips a hose inflates, tools shift, trampoline collapses, mower flips on, Howard falls and the mower mulches his face as the family turns, screaming.
Sorry.
Morning jog. A soccer ball to the head, a stumble into a trash can, and a garbage truck compacts her while Stephanie claws at the hopper, left holding Julia's severed arm. Plan. Beat death with a peanut stunt in an MRI room. Magnets say otherwise. Jewelry rips out, the chair slams him, the machine folds and skewers him. Terrible science. Terrific horror. He jabs the EpiPen alive. A split second later, the vending machine spring finishes its arc and nails him in the forehead. Precision trolling. At Iris's cabin, Stephanie rams the gate. Gas leaks. A spark lights the house. Darlene shoves Charlie to safety, promises she'll hold on, then a sagging lamppost ends the promise.
I'm gonna stay alive as long as...
1 week later, getting ready for prom. A penny jams train tracks. A derailment punches through the neighborhood. They run. Logs launch like missiles. One blink and both are gone. The final destination hits.
Oh my god, that was close.
You okay?
Yeah.